I'm here to just introduce Ivan, and just wait for this guy to...
Sit down.
Yeah, that's cool.
Charles, sit down!
Do his little lap dance, that's fine.
Charles!
Awesome.
Sorry.
Good, that's good. That's good. There's a charismatic man about to come on. It's nice to know that you can be controlled. So anyway, Ivan is a friend of mine, if I sort of can presume to call him that. The sort of status reality of our relationship. But anyway, I saw him doing magic in the Edinburgh Festival last year, and he was. People improve, you know, people improve. And I have every reason to believe that in the intervening months he's been, from his Facebook updates, obviously working quite hard on this. So there's no reason to think it will be like that again. And anyway, so I'm pretty pumped to introduce him to you this evening. So please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Ivan!
Dan, I told you it wasn't my fault. She was already like that when I found her. I'm sorry about this. It's just... You fucked up my intro now, Dan.
Yeah, whatever.
Just, you know what? I was going to do... This is not going to work. I'm sorry about this. It's just not going to work. I'm just... Sorry. That's not going to work either. Yeah, it's a bit late as well, Dan. Sorry. Oh, actually, hold on 1 second. Is anybody interested in a drink? You know what? I'm actually quite a sad and lonely individual. Some of you know me and probably would attest that. Thank you very much. In fact, I actually do this to impress people. I pull out drinks from my shoe, impress people, get to know people, hopefully. I'm so sad and lonely. In fact, the other day I went down to the local pet shop and I decided to buy 2 goldfish. Took them home and I called them 1 and 2. The simple reason being, if one dies, I still have 2. They don't get any better than this. These are the jokes, I'm really sorry. You only paid £5 for crying it out. Now, what I'm going to do is, for my first effect, I'm going to do something that some of you may have seen on television. Some of you may have seen Darren Brown do a lottery prediction on television. Does anyone see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now, the idea is that he chose a series of numbers that were live on television revealed to be the lottery prediction. But he did that on a closed set. There was not a single member of the audience present. Some people suspect there was camera trickery involved. This evening, I'm going to perform a similar effect for you. No camera trickery, live in front of you right here. Now, for the first part of this, I'm going to need this lovely lady here. Now, I can't choose you because I know you. What's your name, please? Pavna?
Yeah.
Wonderful name. Right, what I'm going to do is I bought this £1 lottery ticket. It is genuinely a £1 lottery. Take that in your hands and hold it in the air. Make sure that no one gets anywhere near that. Okay. I'm going to choose this lovely lady here. What's your name?
Carolyn, we've met before.
We have met before, Carolyn. I'm going to use Carolyn. Actually, you know, I'm going to use Carolyn anyway. Come up here. Give Carolyn a round of applause. You got a better reception than I did, Carolyn. Okay, what I've got is I've got a whole load of cards here. And they've all got numbers on. Now, you're going to get a chance to inspect them in a second. What I'm going to do, there are 60 cards here with 60 numbers. I'm going to hand it out to various members of the audience, and I want you to start shuffling away. Go mad, shuffle. Try to throw them on the ground. I'll give you some to shuffle there. You can shuffle there. You can shuffle some here. And, oh, there we are. Last. Okay, wonderful. And if you would like to give me those cards back. Right, no, keep hold of that. Don't let me get anywhere near that lottery number. Thank you very much. Keep going. Sometime this week would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to take those cards, and we're going to have to go on your knees, I'm afraid. A lovely lady on her knees. Go down on your knees. And what I'm going to have you do is deal the cards out to 6 piles. So 1, 2, start dealing here. No, from the top, 1 card at a time.
Oh, one card at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then start back at 1 again.
Okay, yeah.
Now, before we go any further, I just wanted to say, keep going all the way to the end. I just want to say, have we arranged anything in advance? Did we arrange anything in advance? Did we meet up and talk about this?
How do I know you haven't seen this?
I have seen it, but that's the whole idea. Have we arranged anything? If I can answer this question, did we arrange anything in advance?
Yes, we did.
We did? Someone sort it out, please. Did we meet up and discuss the trick in any way before this gig started?
You already forgot me?
Did we talk?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Thank you. Do you realise how ridiculous that question is? That question ranks right up there in the pantheon of pointless questions. Now, I say pantheon, I mean all-encompassing. I don't mean that ancient Greek monument. Right up there with the classic, can you hear me at the back? Well, I think it does. In fact, you know what? If you were at the back and you couldn't hear me, it would be completely pointless me asking that question now, wouldn't it? Now, I have to apologise. Some of you may think it's completely redundant for me explaining this to you, but I'm actually doing it for the benefit of those of you at the back who might not be able to hear me. Thank you, I can see you at the back. It's okay. So, if you were an accomplice, you certainly wouldn't admit to it. Unless, of course, I'd asked you to be an accomplice, and you were sitting at the back, and you didn't hear me. Think about that. In fact, I think one of the key attributes, I'm glad you're thinking, I think one of the key attributes of being an accomplice is not to admit that you're an accomplice. Now you've completely spoiled the whole part of this routine. Have we arranged anything in advance? No. Wonderful. Okay, so you Now, you shuffled the cards. I haven't touched the cards. She dealt them out to 6 cards. I haven't touched the cards. I would like you to, as quickly as possible, take up the top card. Take up the top card there. And the next one. Keep going. The next one. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. All 6 cards. There's 6 cards. Wonderful. I'd like to hand them out to 6 people in the audience as quickly as you can. Now, I want you to open up that lottery ticket there, and I want you to inspect it. And I want to make sure that it's a valid lottery ticket. I'm just going to give you these cards just to check, to make sure that all these cards are different. Please just quickly check that all those cards are different and unique, and that I haven't stacked the deck with similar cards. Thank you. What I want you to do, if you've got a card, look at the number, stand up. If you've got a card, if I gave you a card, stand up. 6 people. If I gave you a card, whoever got a card, can you stand up, please? 1, I've only got 2. 3, okay, 4. Can you put your hands up as well? 1, 2, 3. I've got we've got 3, 5. Where's the other one? Oh, right to the back. Wonderful. Look at your number. I'm going to have you stand up now, and I'm going to have you read out the number on the lottery card. The deck was shuffled. It's got 60 unique cards. Hopefully, my prediction should match this. If it does, you're going to go wild. Hopefully, Darren Brown did this in front of a closed set. I'm doing it in front of a live audience. The pack was shuffled. Read out the numbers slowly. When she reads out your number, shout yes and sit down. Slowly read out the numbers.
12.
12.
Shout.
12. Sit down. Thank you. Next one.
20.
20. Yes. Sit down.
26.
Yes.
Sit down.
37. Yes.
Sit down.
39.
Yeah.
And the last one?
48.
Yes.
Thank you very much.